What is up, Cryonics? In this video I'll be giving a visual guide for this week's normal time trial, RC Bandito time trial, and the premium race totaling over $300,000. Remember, the time trials can only be completed once a week for the full $100,000 payout. The premium race, however, can be completed in a limited amount of times with a 48-minute cooldown between each win. Also keep in mind that rocket-powered / flying vehicles cannot be used in time trials. So, starting off with the time trial this week, which is Stab City, I highly recommend either the Hakuchu Drag, Shotaro, or a Batty 801 for this time trial. In terms of route, this time trial has a good bit of shortcuts, but it's pretty simple if you use one of the bikes I mentioned. There is one main off-road shortcut, but the rest of it is very easy to follow. Also, when you get to the Vinewood Hills section, make sure to brake extra so you don't hit a car while in mid-air. Obviously, once you're in the air and you're about to hit a car, there's not much you can do. The rest of it is just following the road while avoiding some of the traffic, which again is pretty easy if you brake a lot. For this time trial, I will be using a fully upgraded Hakuchu Drag. Moving on to this week's RC Bandito time trial, which is Cypress Flats. As always, you need to own an RC Bandito in order to participate in these. So this RC time trial is a bit tricky if you've never done it before. There are some tight areas where you definitely have to brake a lot extra, and in some cases avoid some of the AIs and cars in the area. And make sure to let off the throttle before many of the turns and bumps so you can maintain the stability of your Bandito. And lastly, when you use your brakes, make sure to press them in about halfway in, not all the way, or you might lose control of your Bandito. And lastly, we have this week's premium race, which is Congestion Charge. This one is restricted to the Supercars class. I highly recommend either the Vest 8, Emerus, or Krieger for this race. For those of you who've never done this race before, it's pretty easy for the most part. It's mainly highway top speed with a few turns towards the end. Be very careful when getting slipstream during a corner off another player. It could cause you to hit the wall on the outside of the corner and possibly fly right off the road. Also, you might see me curb boost some of the edges of the highway barriers, going back and forth on the gutters, over the sidewalks, and the curbs. So for those of you who don't know, you're probably saying, what is this guy doing? In GTA, again, that actually acts as a speed boost, so keep that in mind. If you see me doing that, it's because I'm getting a speed boost. It's not just because I'm going all over the road. Anyways, for this one, I will be using a fully upgraded Vest 8. And that's it, guys. A normal time trial is pretty easy if you use a bike and can avoid the traffic in the Vinewood Hills section. The RC time trial is pretty difficult if you've never done it before, but just slow down for most of the corners and you'll be fine. And this week's premium race might take some practice if you've never done it before. Again, remember guys, you can earn over $300,000 between the three this week, and setting yourself to go to beat them is always a lot of fun in my personal opinion. Let me know which one you found most difficult and what vehicles you used down below in the comments. Thanks for watching guys, and I'll see you in the next one.